Not actually driving right now. Rachel's going to the restroom. I'm waiting for her to go to the restroom. But we'll be back on the road before too long. Anyhow, we're going to Los Angeles. Just for the afternoon, evening. And then we'll come back to Mariposa. So I thought, hey, you know, this might be as good a time as any to roll a joint. Might as well do that. Here we go. We've got all the necessary components. Paper, weed, little spoon. It's already ground and everything, so. Just open up the jar of grindings, as it's sometimes called. It's looking good, looking fine, looking fresh, looking round. Looking like Deion Sanders is prime. Okay. Seems like a nice joint. Rachel's having a poo clearing. I had a big poo clearing yesterday, but she's having hers more today. Just give me 1 second and I'll move that. Here we go.
Thanks. Nice roll.
Thanks. It's easy when we're not moving.
Yeah.
All right. So, what we're going to do here in a second is turn the camera this way. Yeah. And then this way, you guys can see exactly what we see as we're driving. Won't that be wonderful for you?
Well, that is wonderful.
All right. So you should naturally expect to be okay with the fact that there's going to be some background noise. But we'll try to keep it to a minimum. Who are you texting?
Anya?
Oh. Okay, so I would imagine that once we get going a bit here, that Rachel will join us on her phone.
I'm gonna do that right now.
And if you have anything to say, therefore it is possible for it to get read, even though obviously I can't really read the stream. I can see that car back
I'll
there.
be able to.
Lucky I didn't run into it.
Yeah.
All right. to go with a little bit of air conditioning here because it's pretty warm at the moment. And I'll warn you right now that it's not going to be forever until we stop again, because I have to pee at some point. Not right in a second. Set it up very well. Alright, there we go. And there. Now it's better, huh?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
I haven't caught up. Yeah, now it looks good. Fixed.
Alright, cool. So, this is your chance to take a virtual trip through the Central Valley, past beautiful Fresno, and down the 99 towards Los Angeles. If you ever wondered, what does it look like driving away from the Sierra Nevada mountains into the Central Valley, through Fresno and towards Los Angeles? Well, this is your chance to see. As you may notice, it's all brown grass all around.
Yeah. All brown grass all around. No cows yet.
Yeah, they do have agriculture around here, but maybe not quite so much right by the highway.
True.
Like if you were a cow, you wouldn't want to stand right there.
No.
Just get the sound of cars all day. Well, as always, even though it's Sunday, the cone putters are out. Road work ahead, reduce speed. These cone putters down in this area, they never finish their cone putting projects. They just go on and on forever.
Luckily, by us, they seem to complete.
They try to make a little progress occasionally.
Yeah.
I think cone putters by their nature are not in any hurry.
Yeah, no. Cone putters sort of like construction workers in that way. I guess.
Well, construction workers are much more likely to be in a hurry because, say, like a general contractor makes a bids on a construction project. If the longer it takes them to do it, the more they go over budget, you know.
That's true.
But cone putters, they work for either the county or the state or some municipality that hires them to work on the roads. So, you know, they're hourly. They're not in any hurry to finish putting cones.
No.
They love putting cones.
They do love putting cones.
That's why they became cone putters. The only thing that cone putters sometimes like better than putting cones is holding signs.
That's true.
This is better lighting for you. It does look like the cone putters are actually doing something over here.
Yeah, it does.
Not today because it's Sunday, but looks like they're going to be expanding this road. Well, I don't really care if they expand this road or not because I rarely go on this road, but fine. Go ahead and expand this road, cone putters.
Show media says don't run over any armadillos.
There aren't any armadillos around here as far as I know. I think we're mostly armadillo free. We see a lot of run over squirrels. I saw a run over raccoon at one point outside of Course Gold.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
And you know, I see a lot of run over polar bears. Like every other 2 feet, there's a polar bear that's been run over. But besides that, I saw a run over turkey one time, and but you know, I've seen a couple of deer the vultures were picking at last year.
Oh man.
Well, this place over here has a sign that says 2023 National Community of the Year. And then they have model homes from the 300s to the 800s. Who wants to spend $500,000 to live right there? I don't know.
I don't know either. I guess there's a market for it.
Community of the Year. I think they're just making that up. Look at that. 2023 National Community of the Year. Really? Tesoro Viejo outside of Fresno is 2023's National Community of the Year?
It's a bit surprising. I don't really buy it.
I know, it's obviously bullshit. Who voted this? What national publication voted this horrible place? 2023's National Community of the Year.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the point of it is if you work in Fresno and you want to get as far away from Fresno as possible, but not have a huge commute, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Then you go to that place. It is at least out here among some agriculture. You may note to your right, as I'm playing tour guide, that there are some wine yurds, some vineyards over there. And this helpful sign informs us: feel drowsy, exit and rest. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do?
I guess so.
I wonder how much difference it would make if instead of saying that, the sign said, feel drowsy, just keep driving. Elevations at Riverstone. No river over there.
No, it's just a nice sounding name.
Yeah. river walk at Riverstone. I wonder if they put an artificial river in there.
I wonder. Because to be called Riverwalk, you'd think that there would be a river.
It's probably just a little trough of water. There's a golf course over there. Dragonfly Golf Club.
Oh.
1 mile. So that's convenient if you want to go golfing and you live right here.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of new homes being sold over here.
Yeah, sure are.
You want to look at some ag? There's some ag over there. You got cows, you got a field, all kinds of ag. Well, now we are entering Fresno proper. Valley's Children's Hospital is the next exit, and Valley Children's Hospital also has naming rights for the Fresno State Bulldogs College Football Stadium. It's called Valley Children's Stadium.
Oh. Carlos Paeva says hello.
Hi, Carlos. Can you guess what we're doing right now? We're driving. Well, I'm driving. Rachel's riding.
Yeah. We learned that there's only one person needed to drive.
Yeah. Well, we used to have 2 steering wheels, 2 gas pedals, 2 brakes. It would cause a lot of problems, actually. As one of us would do one thing and the other one do the other thing, you know.
Yep.
I'm good with that whenever you are. Well, there is a river here, look.
Oh, there is.
This is the San Joaquin River. It's full now, but I bet you it's not usually this full.
No.
Now we're finally in Fresno proper. Those of you who have been like, hey, well, Fresno, and people have a very fancy looking house there with that hill. I've been a little bit interested in Fresno lately, in part because Fresno State is our local football team, and in part because I drive through it a lot. So I've been watched a little bit of a few different YouTube videos, just like 1 minute of each of them, of this guy who is a realtor in Fresno talking about Fresno's different zip codes and the advantages and wonderful things about Fresno. But, you know, he's always sort of beginning with, sure, Fresno sucks ass, but I mean, he is right about one thing he said about Fresno, which is it's like a city, but with none of the normal big city stuff because it's pretty small, really. It's got everything a city has, like all your like Kohl's, you know,
Yep.
Kaiser Permanente, big office building, Home Depot, various hotels and stuff. But there really isn't any traffic. Like rush hour in Fresno, the amount of freeways that are part of Fresno, before you know it, we'll be out of Fresno already. So there's basically a very limited amount of rush hour and traffic's minimal compared to an actual city, you know.
Yeah, it is different in that way.
And sure, Fresno's a little messy, but West Coast City isn't these days.
This sad child asks, "Are you gonna crash?"
No, I'm not gonna crash because I'm not looking at my phone. So it's not like I'm trying to interact with the live stream while I'm driving. Rachel's there to read any chats that might appear.
Yeah.
I can respond to them accordingly. But regardless, as usual, my basic MO when live streaming is muse about things randomly. So, you know, when you're driving, obviously that's a pretty easy time to muse about things randomly. You've got different things appearing on the horizon all the time. Like now we're finally getting to Ashland Avenue, and we hadn't been there yet prior to now except for previous times.
Are you faded than a hose?
But if you'd like to make a bet, you can make a bet as to whether I crash. I certainly don't plan on crashing.
Yeah, like that's not something definitely plan.
Rachel and I drive a lot, and we smoke a lot of weed even when we're driving. And knock on wood, I still haven't crashed with Rachel in the car, I don't think. Have I? No. Haven't crashed yet. We smoke a little bit too much weed to be impacted by it in that fashion, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
It is the case that people who never smoke weed, when they do, they get high, you know, intoxicated or whatever, and it might impair their driving somewhat. It's not like alcohol, but regardless, for heads like me or Rachel, it's pretty tough for us to get high.
It is.
You know that one song where that guy sings, I can still get high, and to play the guitar like a motherfucking riot.
Oh, sure, Sublime.
Well, I feel jealous of that guy because he can still get high.
Actually, he got a little too high
Oh, did he?
with another kind of drug.
What happened to him?
He died.
He died?
Yeah.
Really?
Really. Brad Knowles?
What did he die of? Drug overdose?
Overdose, yeah.
What overdose did he
I
overdose
think
on?
heroin.
Heroin's not getting high. That's getting heroin.
Yeah, I would say it's getting low.
Yeah, it's getting too low. Well, too bad for him.
Yeah. But yeah, he had that song.
Well, I guess he wasn't just talking about smoking bong rips then. Yes, you can still get high if you're shooting heroin. That's cheating. Pretty sad about Matthew Perry dying.
Yeah, me too. And you called it. I believe it was a drug overdose. So.
Yeah, well, he was on too many drugs and he drowned in his hot tub.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta manage the drugs you do more carefully than that. Rachel and I were talking about this earlier. You know, like, Rachel and I both, really, but Rachel more than me, is a big fan of ketamine. And in theory, we could take steps, we could do a bunch of stuff and make it happen. But I'm just as glad that we don't, because, you know, if I had easy access to whatever drugs I wanted to get whenever I wanted to get them, I'm not sure just how good my self-control, self-discipline would ultimately
Yeah,
be.
mine wouldn't be good.
Rachel and I like to party,
Yeah.
but it turns out that there's lots of ways in which we just can't party anymore. We don't drink alcohol.
No.
We don't do nitrous anymore. We even had to stop smoking crack. No, we never really did smoke crack. So. I did end up getting some good sleep this morning. After a sleepless night of being hot and cold and pooping a lot and stuff like that. After I watched the series finale of Attack on Titan, the actual final last episode, I went back to bed and I got a few good hours of sleep. Maybe a little more than a few.
That's good. I did too.
I'm glad. So we're both fairly wakeful.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look at what this sign here says. 7 miles to Fowler, 106 miles to Bakersfield, 200 miles to LA. Bakersfield is not very far from the Grapevine. It's like half an hour, 40 minutes from the Grapevine. So, and then really, Bakersfield is like an hour from LA. This place, Garden Tractor, is where we got our little car. We did not literally get it there, but that's where it's from. That's where we got our little wilderness car from. Quite some distance from home, obviously. which drives home the point that unlike probably every other person who has a little wilderness car, we have no means of transporting it anywhere. we couldn't possibly have gotten it from that place to our house. We couldn't possibly get it from our house to that place. So that's probably fairly rare in the field of having a little wilderness car.
I didn't think about it until we saw someone actually have like the trailer.
Yeah, that's what made me think about it too.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're cruising along here on the 99. Cruise controlling our way down the highway. And so far so good. You know, it is Sunday, which is a mixed bag for a travel day. On the one hand, it's a day when people return home from vacation, say return to Los Angeles from Yosemite.
Yeah.
Right? That might be something people do on a Sunday. But on the other hand, it's a day when the cone putters are off. Even cone putters don't put cones on Sunday. Well, they do, but they just put them around their own house.
Oh my god.
That's how into putting cone putters. Of course, for those of you who don't know, cones among cone putters are not actually called cones. They're called delineators. Because only some delineators are cone shaped. So keep that in mind, friends. Keep that in mind.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. You got your tall cylinder delineators, you know, that are definitely not cones. They're cylinders.
Yes.
So it would be wrong to call them cones.
It would be.
You got your fold-out signs with the blinking lights on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
It would definitely be wrong to call those cones.
Those are not cones.
But you need a general term for all that category of stuff.
Oh, sure.
And in the cone putting world, that general term is delineators. You might say, Eric, how do you know this? Have you ever been a cone putter? No. But I once had a father-in-law who was a contractor guy, construction contractor, site supervisor, whatever kind of cone puttery title you want to give him. And he is the person from whom I learned that not all cones are cones, therefore all cones are delineators. That may not logically follow, but that's what I learned. 55 miles per hour. Why? There can't possibly be any components tonight. As you see, it's like nobody's really obeying the 55 mile per hour. Put these signs that say 55 mile per hour zone will be enforced. Alright, well, what does that tell me about the rest of your speed limit signs? That they won't be enforced? And if you put up a sign that says will be enforced, and then consistently, time after time, completely fail to enforce it, it kind of makes me incredulous of your sign. You know, do I really believe that sign? It gets me to slow down like maybe 10 miles per hour. But really, let's face it, that sign was lying. the liar sign.
This is the liar
Arrested in the valley? Call Sally.
sign.
She's a defense attorney who will get you out. Can I, see the magical fire maker? So now you're getting the soothing sound of wind coming through a window as people are driving down the 99. This is what's known as a liminal space, okay? This will remind you somewhat hauntingly, longingly of your childhood, riding in your parents' station wagon down Highway 99 as your uncle Steven smoked cigarettes and you children coughed helplessly in the back seat. As you can see, there's all these 55, 55. The person in front of me is at 80 and showing no signs of slowing down. That guy is zooming past us in the right-hand lane. Finally, I see some actual arrows up ahead that suggest we may be losing a lane. Oh, it's this part. It's this horrible part of the freeway.
It splits.
Yes. So, let's see. Did I pick the right lane? I'm going to end up on the left side of this little wall. I could have chosen the right side of the little wall. But regardless, for reasons completely unclear to me, they've decided to put a little wall in the middle of the freeway and make it into two freeways right next to each other for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
I'm glad I didn't hit that tire. You might well be asking, hey Eric, where exactly are we? Well, we are in beautiful Selma. We're right next to the Selma Auto Mall. And we'll soon be out of Selma. You might be thinking like Selma, Mississippi or Selma, Alabama. Isn't there a town like that that was pivotal in the civil rights movement? Well, this is not that Selma.
Someone wrote in the guy's car that passed us, or that we passed, on the back it said, Dios? Is there Dios without the ah?
Yeah, Dios is God.
Oh.
Dios is day or Dia de los is day. Dias would be days.
Like adios is goodbye. Or is it?
It is goodbye, but it, I guess, literally is to God.
Oh, interesting.
Like, people used to say in the Middle Ages when they parted ways, zounds, which means God's protection on your travels.
What is it again?
Zounds.
Sounds.
Zounds. Well, people don't really say that anymore. That was the English equivalent of adios.
Oh.
That's a good point that I'd never thought about adios before. Adios literally is to God.
I'm glad I asked.
I'm glad you did too. I never would have thought of that.
It's all because of that car.
Sure is.
Euchre says driving and streaming equals dreaming? Question mark.
Well, it can. It's less of a dreamy experience with Rachel here because she's able to read the chat. When I was driving and streaming in the dark on the way back from Los Angeles, that was a rather dreamy experience because I'd go for many miles just talking whatever and not really have any clarity or reason to believe that I was even continuing to be connected. But I like driving and streaming because it's like I don't really feel any big pressure to be highly entertaining in my words. Because after all, I'm just killing time while I'm killing time.
It's a good way of killing time.
And nothing can be more killing time than driving. It's what happens between doing things.
I want to see. I'm gonna look up Doja Cat and see if her name is actually Abby.
See if her name is actually what?
Abby.
Oh. That's a good question.
No.
No, it's not.
No. Amala Ratna Zandili Zalamini.
What kind of a ridiculous name is that? What is she, Bangladeshi or something?
Horse based in Los Angeles.
Why does she have that ridiculous name? 87 to Bakersfield, 199 to Los Angeles. Now, we're not actually going into Los Angeles proper. We're going to successfully skirt every part of Los Angeles city, unless it's possible I could go down the 2 to the 134, in which case we'd briefly be in Los Angeles. But probably I'd just take my chances with the tunnels when we come into town, in which case we, despite going to the fact that we're going to Los Angeles, will never actually get to Los Angeles.
So, her mother, Deborah Sawyer, is an American graphic designer of Jewish heritage, and her father, Dumisani Dlamini, is a South African performer of Zulu descent.
Oh. Well, I guess they're creatives.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
I can only say that derisively in this instance. I think a better name is either Money Parks or Jacoby Myers or Divine Diablo. I take any of those weird football names over that horrible name that they gave their daughter.
No. I know.
Talk about a mouthful. Why don't you just name her like Joan Stevens?
Jones Stevens?
No, just Joan Stevens.
Jones Stevens.
That's a straightforward name.
Yeah, it is. Is that hyphenated?
No, her first name is Joan.
Oh, Joan Stevens. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Although if you want to name her Jones Stevens, that would be fine too.
Jones is a cool first name.
Yeah, I think that is a cool first name. For a girl too, I like it.
Yeah.
Jonesy.
Jonesy.
She'd be called Jonesy for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're in Tulare County, so I know you're glad to hear that, everybody. And the beautiful city of Traver is coming up next exit. On the right. You can see some orchards. And the pride of Travers, which is the Valley Fuel Travel Plaza.
Wow.
It's even got a Starbucks. Now that's a plaza.
That makes a plaza.
Over on our left coming up, you might see a large building that is used for some sort of agricultural purposes. Because you'll note not only is it a large building, but additionally that there's a train that goes right by it. It's parked right now. We need to get some stuff.
Oh, wow. I never noticed that before.
Yeah. That's how they carry away all the fruits and vegetables. California, Central Valley here, is a not insignificant part of our nation's breadbasket. Okay, you fucking Kia.
Yeah,
Jesus.
whatever. Kia school.
Man, whatever.
Yeah, man, whatever.
I'm already going 85. I got this Kia unwilling to wait for me to get over. At least this Mercedes to the left of me now is passing. He was patient enough to wait for me to get over. I wasn't trying to be so slow. 85 is pretty fast. There's a lot of cows over there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of moo cows.
Well, this is good time we're making.
It is.
We did stop for a sit-down lunch like 20 minutes after we left, but I was really hungry.
It was worth the stop, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But I do envision that before we get into LA, I can see myself wanting to go through McDonald's or something.
Okay.
I'm getting kind of hungry. And the food that I got at lunch, even though I have extra, it's not really conducive to driving and eating. It's stuff stuffed French toast. So, yes, you can pick it up, eat it like a sandwich, but a lot of stuff oozes out of it.
Oh.
I also got some delicious hash browns. They did an excellent job of making hash browns at Birdie's. I should have had a problem with the creamer. First, because she gave you so little in the first place. Second, when I asked her if you could have more cream, her eyes got wide, like, oh no.
She had to go next door to get milk.
Yeah, she was out of cream. She went to the store next door to get cream. They didn't have any, so she got milk. That's a very small town little restaurant there, right? It's like she goes when a customer asks for cream, she's at the store to buy more cream.
That's totally like a small town thing. I like it there.
Yeah, I mean the place is delicious.
It is delicious, and the portions are decent. Like my salad was huge.
Yeah, your salad was huge. And even though I was hungry, I only ate half of my stuffed French toast.
Yeah. I didn't finish my salad either.
Yeah, you didn't even come close to finishing your salad.
No.
You also
So
disposed of most of the chicken part.
Yeah, I know.
That's fine. I'm not critiquing you. I'm saying that it was so big that even after disposing of most of the chicken, you still could barely like make a dent in it.
Yeah.
We have a lot of salad left over. I might help you eat that.
Okay, yeah.
Because I took a couple bites of it at the very end of our lunch. It was quite delicious.
It was delicious. I should have asked for some more ranch, but I didn't think about it.
You asked for extra blue cheese when you ordered it.
Yeah. But it came with ranch dressing, but I did ask.
Oh, so you meant extra blue cheese dressing, right?
No,
You meant the extra blue
Yeah,
cheese.
blue cheese crumbles, yeah. But I should have asked for extra ranch because there wasn't enough for that size salad.
She might have had to go next door and buy it from the gas station market.
Maybe.
And we were sitting next to an interesting party. It was 4 old white people, like 2 old white couples, and then this teenage Asian girl with Will Smith ears. Did you notice her Will Smith ears?
No.
And she had her hair over them most of the time, but I noticed as we were leaving, she had her hair behind them. She had total like old before his surgery Will Smith ears.
Oh, he had surgery on them?
Yeah, that's why his is less. I'm assuming that's why it's less
Oh,
pronounced.
yeah, I'm sure.
I never read that or anything, but I noticed when his ears were not as well designed for hearing anymore. Because when your ears are like that, you know, they're really well designed for hearing. You're cupping it to catch all the sound.
That's so true. I wonder if Jada was like...
Your ears are wrong,
Yeah.
probably.
You know, he's like, well, I supposedly read that he's talking divorce. Even though he said he never would divorce her, but he's like you said, like he's what was the term that the news
Cooked?
but basically, yeah.
He's got his dangles all entangled by that horrible itch.
Yeah.
He needs to start hanging out with DJ Jazzy Jeff again. stop again as soon as I see a restaurant slash gas station slash whatever. I will do it as soon as possible. But I don't think this exit has anything. If it's urgent and you need me to pull over to the side of the road, let me know.
Okay.
I should have gone there at all. There's the gas station. But I couldn't see it. It might even be because it's not possible to get back on the freeway going this way from that exit. I'm not sure, but it's possible.
It's possible.
I do know that a couple minutes ago there was a sign that said Apple Annie 6 miles, so it's got to be only like 4 miles now.
Okay.
2 miles ahead. Exit 91, there might be stuff on that one. So, exit 91 is not this one, but the next one.
Okay. That's good.
And Tulare says next 7 exits, so.
Cool. There should be stuff then.
Yeah.
So apparently, Beatles song that has me very hesitant to listen to.
You haven't listened to it?
No, I haven't listened to it. I'm like so hesitant.
Yeah, I'm hesitant too. Exit Prosperity, turn left. Okay, well, this exit is closed, actually. So, I can't get up on that one. Hopefully,
Can you pull over?
yeah. You can walk back behind that little wall there if you can make it. I'll bring you some toilet paper or something. Here, actually take this with you. So that's what we in the business like to call emergency. This is not the first time Rachel's pooped today. I had a big poop explosion yesterday. Well, an hour into this live stream, there's one person watching. I guess it's really not very interesting. It's actually an excellent spot to stop because Rachel's got great privacy behind that wall there. Nobody can see her. She can poke till her little heart's content. I gave her a roll of paper towels so she can wipe her butt. I kind of have to pee a little bit, but I think I'll wait. I feel pleased that I pulled over in such a good spot. Rachel's able to get dressed and basically undressed back there in that wall. It's about as ideal a spot as I could possibly have found, and I wasn't even looking for it. Yes, okay, good. I was going to tell her, Rachel, leave the trash.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
It's fine. That was a good spot, huh?
Yeah, it was a good spot.
It's behind those walls.
Yeah,
Let you have some privacy.
definitely. Everything's running through me. I feel so bad.
You should feel a lot better, actually.
No, I mean, I feel so bad having to stop and
Oh, that's
stuff.
fine. Don't worry about it. Just like I had to clear out a lot of stuff out of my system yesterday.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's a sign of successfully processed. Rumble strip.
Rumble strip.
They put it in the middle of the road for some reason. Alright, so I'm
Okay.
Are you hungry?
I should have something to eat.
Yeah. Why don't we get off here at Prosperity Road? Because here on Prosperity Road, there is an In-N-Out.
Oh.
We can get In-N-Out. We just have to figure out where it is. You see it anywhere?
Is it down there? There's McDonald's.
Burger King. Why don't you look on your phone, see if you can find In-N-Out.
Okay.
Starting route to In-N-Out Burger. Head east on East Prosperity Avenue.
Am I heading in the right direction? Or do I turn around?
U-turn, yeah.
Turn left onto North Gem Street, then make a U-turn. In a quarter mile, turn left onto East Prosperity Avenue.
All right, I will.
At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto East Prosperity Avenue.
Very well. That's what I shall do. Apple Annie's isn't even open.
No, it's not. Looks like it's been closed for a while.
Ooh.
In half a mile,
Look
turn
at
right.
that.
Habit.
You want to get Habit instead?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We haven't gotten Habit in ages.
Ages.
All right.
All right.
So, if you've not been to the Habit,
Proceed to the route.
you can turn that off.
Yeah.
If you've not been to the Habit because, for example, you don't live in California, well, you're missing out. You see what you want?
I'm gonna get the number 12.
Okay. And I'm going to get the number 2. Good, how are you? We'd like to get a number 2 combo.
Would you like that cheese?
Yes, please.
Everything on it's okay.
Yeah. And, I'm sorry, say again?
For the drink?
Coke
Okay.
and a number 12 combo.
Everything on the sandwich is okay?
Everything on
What comes on
it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
And,
for the drink?
what kind of drink?
it? Coke.
Coke.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
Everything in order?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so number 2 the Coke, the number 12 of the Coke, it's going to be $33.64.
All right, thanks. So, as you can see, we're going through the habit right now for the two people who are here in attendance, besides, if there's anybody besides Rachel. Because whether or not we get any participants to this stream, it's a total crapshoot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I get one person, sometimes I get 20 people.
Yeah, there were 12 people at one point.
Oh, in this stream?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Well, it is a pretty boring stream.
Any sauce?
No. No, thank you.
Can I take Coke?
Thank you. I can put that back here for you if you want. You still have coffee?
Yeah, I do.
There. Here's a straw for you.
Thank you.
And this is something that was only about 10 years ago, even made it to LA. It was like a Santa Barbara Central Coast thing. For a long time. If you wanted to get out of it, you had to go to Ventura County. But then about 10 years ago, maybe a little more, they introduced the habit to LA, maybe 15 years ago. I remember it was our great celebration when I returned to Los Angeles to have the habit from China. So it was at least that long ago they put them in Los Angeles.
Wow, yeah, that's like 15 years ago.
Now, once we get to Los Angeles, or the Greater Los area, you might be asking yourself, what are you going to do, Eric? Well, I'm going to visit Delilah in Dvordy. And then we will find some place to stay between LA and home in a hotel for tonight. Tomorrow we'll get up on the earlier side, make our way back home. It is Sunday night, so wherever it is that we might stay tonight, it's not like there's going to be anything interesting going on. If it were Saturday night or something, it might be fun to stay someplace where there's like Old Town Pasadena or something like that, where people are out walking around, we could go have dinner, etc. But
Yeah.
on a Sunday night, we just pick whatever Hampton Inn beside the road we see, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, the habit has one disadvantage over some other possible places. It's takes quite a while for them to make your food. Definitely a little slower than your average drive-through chain. I didn't spend much, if any, time watching the professional football games today, but I did get quite a bit of college football watched yesterday. The USC depressingly lost a game that it was very much in contention for, despite the fact that the defense was just unbelievably bad.
Yeah, I mean, they made it look easy. And, like...
Yeah, well, their running back, Washington's running back, had 256 yards rushing.
Oh my god. That's...
Are you okay?
That's a lot. Yeah, I'm just cleaning my shoes.
So we're still waiting for our food. It's 4:37. I don't know exactly what time we left the house, but we haven't, we've had a couple of stops. We've certainly not been very non-stop about this.
Yeah.
I would expect to get into LA. It's only 3:35. It's not 4:35. I expect to get into LA in about 3 hours from now.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks,
You
you too.
too. Okay. So now we have some dinner, which is one of the best things you can eat in the evening when you're hungry. It's the hot new idea for an evening meal that's gaining ever more popularity amongst the young people. Dinner. As you can see, the habit is delicious looking. As you can't tell, but I will inform you, it's also delicious tasting. Mm. The habit, today is your day to shine.
It is.
Well, friends, in just a minute or two, we're going to be back to that hot highway action that you all know and love. Backwards or forwards?
Backwards.
Okay, next we're Bardsley Avenue, which is where the Tulare County Fairgrounds is. You know, one thing that a lot of people don't know about me and Rachel is that she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, but I'm cheer captain and she's on the bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a little bit unusual in that regard.
It is.
Higher learning for higher earnings. That is not a reason to learn things. Well, that hamburger was delicious. Here we have Avenue 200. Here's the 200th of the avenues.
Wow. It's a large number for an avenue.
got about an hour from Bakersfield to the LA County line at Gorman. Then we got about an hour Gorman to Gordy. So we're looking at a little less than 3 hours. And that puts us in a little before 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's right. We've gone back to the standard. It is no longer daylight savings time. We have fallen back because it is the beginning of November. Namely the first Saturday/Sunday of November. This rest area is closed, however. That doesn't make it impossible for you to rest. You could pull over someplace else and rest besides the rest area. I guess they have rest areas probably because they don't want people pulling over on the side of the road. But they're just dens of depravity.
Yeah, they are. I wonder why they stopped having. I mean, they did continue to have rest stops after it.
I think they just attracted too many homeless people. That's what I suspect, but I don't really know.
Yeah, you're right.
It's kind of crazy to have Attack on Titan actually, and Rachel hasn't watched it yet, but so I'll save any of the spoilers. But even though I didn't find it the most exciting episode ever or whatever, it was satisfying in how well it tied up all the storylines and everything.
It's good that they tied it up.
Yeah. October. Well, there's a sign there, a billboard. It said the harvest is going on around you, and it showed August, September, October, which things are being harvested. But there was no sign for November. So I have no idea if the harvests are all over. If they just don't put a sign up for November. It's hard to say. Next we're approaching Porterville and Springville. But first, welcome to Tipton. Yes, Tipton. You know it's called Tipton because it says so on the water tower thing. Or whatever kind of tower that is.
Yeah.
has a train that goes right by it.
Oh, wow.
To make it easy to put the agricultural products onto the train cars. Now, if you were just going to base it on the name, Pixley sounds like an adorable little bird.
Yeah, it does.
But I assure you, you don't want to live in Pixley.
I don't know.
No.
You got a little, yeah.
Thanks. All right. So, I've eaten, had some Coke, smoked a cigarette. I think that makes it about time for a joint.
I think you're right.
Do we have any full ones or do I need to roll one?
I think you'll need to roll one.
Okay, no problem. And here we are in Pixley. You will note, much to our mutual surprise, that Pixley is home of the Pixley National Wildlife Refuge. Diversified farming industry invited. Whatever that means. And here's a dairy processing plant
Oh, yeah?
for real California milk. If your milk isn't real California milk, it's probably from a different state. This is some sort of biofuel generating thing over here to the right. But they too have a train depot right next to their processing plant.
Yeah, they do.
Aw. Okay, good. Oh, what I've been so sad.
I would have been so sad.
I couldn't find my little spot. How would I eat very little food?
How?
Oh, probably didn't even need to grind anymore anyway. I wasn't thinking. I'm just, as Paul McCartney said, a fool on the hill. Cal Bean and Grain Co-op Inc. Farmer owned. So if you grow beans or grains, you might live in Pixley. You might participate in the Bean and Grain Co-op. Are you okay?
Yeah. I was just thinking about my shoes. I keep on like getting the dirty bottoms on the top.
Oh. What I need now is a paper. River.
Oh.
That's where our spoon comes up. Even though I'm in the right lane, Captain Thinkwad Go Fast wants me to go faster. Even though I'm going 76 miles per hour in the slow lane.
Jeez.
Now, as you can see, probably you can't, but now that's what I call a joint.
Chris Chapin asks, you guys got sufficient data? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I mean, apparently,
Yeah.
we seem to be live streaming.
Yes, you guys got yeah.
Well, it's because we aren't driving around where we live. We're on a major highway here in California called the 99. 99, it goes from Los Angeles up through the Central Valley into the lower Sierras, then up into Mariposa eventually. But it'll stay the 99 that whole time. Anyway, but we're down here, like coming up on Bakersfield, so we got plenty of cell phone towers around. Avenue 200.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to me as though we traveled 152 avenues.
No, it doesn't seem to me that way either.
orchard will last 20 plus years. So should your equipment. That's what the billboard said. Congratulations, you are a rural person. I didn't learn what a dually was called until just a few years ago.
I didn't know until this year.
No. Makes sense in the name because they got dual wheels, you know. They got. That's why it's called a dually. But I don't want a dually.
I don't want to do it either.
Wow. I don't know if you saw that, Rachel, but that big rig was all burning out.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not going that way.
Me too.
The big rig crashed going north on the 99. Had a burnt out husk of a big rig truck that we could see as we were driving by over these bushes. That we could see over these bushes as we were driving by. We weren't driving by over the bushes. Sorry for my misplaced modifier. But you'll be pleased to know that we're just 1 mile away from County Line Road. Because we're about to leave the beautiful confines of Typology County and enter into a different county. I'm guessing. Which county would that be? I'm thinking it might be Kern County. We're now at the town of Delano. Delano is another wonderful little town alongside 99 that is almost entirely devoted towards agricultural concerns. So, as we pass County Line Road, my guess is that we are soon to be in store for a sign indicating that we have passed into a different county. And there it is. It's on the side. You can't see it because it's blocked by the truck.
Oh,
But it says Kern County.
Kern County.
We have now entered Kern County. And you might say, Eric, is this where they make Kern's guava nectar? I don't think so, but maybe. I'm assuming that Kern's guava nectar has nothing to do with Kern County.
Yeah, me too.
It is spelled the same, K-E-R-N.
What is? It's not impossible.
But why would they make guava nectar in Kern County? I don't think people grow a lot of guavas around here.
It's just a business owner's last name.
Yeah, I think so too. For some reason, I think because their most popular, probably their first beverage was guava nectar, for some reason, I like to think they're from Hawaii.
It could be. They had the Kern's guava nectar on the flights to and from Hawaii.
Well, but they also had a couple of other brands of guava nectar, like that you can also get in Hawaii. I don't remember what brand they had on the flight. I'll take your word for it that it was Currents, but I know that when we were in Hawaii, they had some other brand that was at least as common. It was cheaper.
I don't remember which direction, but I remember like getting it. You might have been asleep or something.
Well, anybody would get the guava nectar if it's available on your.
Oh yeah, I was all about it. I was like, oh, because like I'm not used to having guava nectar. That's not really a thing. Like,
Right.
so I was like, hell yeah, I'll take guava nectar. Like, that's on our flight, sure.
Yeah. I like how they squeeze just the nectar out of the guava. They leave all the rest of the juice behind. Well, we're less than half an hour to Bakersfield. And Bakersfield is not too far from the mountains. Once we get past Bakersfield, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump until we can see the grapevine looming in front of us. It's kind of super chill driving today, knowing that we're just making a one-way trip. Farmers helping farmers. That's what they call giving a hand job around here. Mary Sue, what are you doing? I'm just a farmer helping a farmer. Down here in the Central Valley, there's very often this kind of hazy, brownish air quality. I suspect because of all the dust kicked up from various agricultural operations, you know. Anytime you drive a tractor over dirt that's dry, it's going to kick up some dust. Anytime you drive a little wilderness car into the wilderness, you're going to kick up a lot of dust.
Yeah.
It's kind of shocking just how dusty we get when we go out in the little car.
It is.
And we actually have a windshield protecting us from immediate dust. Plus the dust is going behind us, but we still get lots of dust in the back seat of the car. It's all red with dust by the time we get back.
Yep.
Welcome to the city of McFarland. Tradition, unity, and excellence mark this city, as well as a Taco Bell on Shorewood Avenue. With those three things in place, how can you fail, McFarland? You can't. The Valaterra Mexican restaurant looks like a cute little place.
Oh, I didn't see just the sign.
And these defunct motels never help. When you got like boarded up old motels with the M missing off the motel sign, that's not really a great look for your city.
No.
Taco Bell, as promised. Supreme Master TV. Supreme Master TV, by the way, for which they had a billboard there, with a lady who looks like Amy Schumer, but it's not Amy Schumer.
Oh, really?
She's just some lady they had looking like inspired on the billboard or whatever.
Huh.
But Supreme Master TV is in fact a religious broadcast. You might think it's like pertaining to be like the greatest streaming service ever or something. Supreme Master TV. No, you might think maybe it's like Sex Dungeon. You know, Supreme Master TV. No, it's a religious TV station. The Supreme Master is talking about is God.
Supreme Master is God.
That's why it's called Supreme Master TV.
We are his servants.
He is the Supreme Master.
Makes me think of like Looney Tunes, like there'd be like an earth and like stars and stuff, and there's Supreme like Master looking over it.
Huh. It makes me think of like dorky kung fu movies.
Ah.
Like, now you must face the Supreme Master.
Yes.
Chill the fuck out, GMC. I mean,
Oh my God.
seriously. Chill the fuck out. Like going playing fast. I would gain a guy in a second. Hold your horses. Yeah, you don't get like there's not any room in front of me. Dumb shit. Think. I'm leaving a respectable distance between myself and the car in front of me. Here he comes. Okay. Denali. Great job. Now you are in front of me. Congratulations. You must not be getting off at Famoso. Next exit is Famoso. It's a town whose name, I believe, in Spanish means famous. But, to the best of my knowledge, nobody who doesn't regularly make this drive has ever heard of Famoso. In contrast, Modesto, though claims to be modest, a lot more people have heard of Modesto than Famoso, though it claims to be famous. That's really one to grow on.
It is one to grow on.
There it is, Famoso. That's the famous Famoso Chevron station. Well, that was Famoso. It's gone now. We are through Famoso. At only 19 miles from Bakersfield? A wonderful day.
Wonderful day.
Places like Famoso, Early Mark, they're the kind of places where if Jewel Hauser was still alive, he would find the Baghdad Cafe.
Oh my God, I was thinking about that today. couldn't
find the
believe it
full
was
episode.
real. Like I was like, this is fake. This has to be fake.
Yeah, it wasn't
No,
fake
and
at
it was
all.
100% real. I'm like, this has to be scripted. Like it can't be like this is like.
The crazy thing is that they actually used that footage and made an episode out of it.
Oh my gosh, I know.
But you can't find the full episode. You can only find the first 15 minutes of it.
Where do you have visitors from? LA, San Diego, Long Beach, mainly from France.
From France. He tries to talk to those people like, tell me about what is your relationship with this? They're like, oh, this is the first time we've been here.
Yeah.
I just thought you were driving through. Okay, nobody wanted to talk to him.
No,
Poor Huel.
he made the best of it.
He did the best he could.
Yeah, he really did.
He found a painting of Burt Lancaster.
He even got to find out information about the.
Oh, I see. Just because you needed something for the wall. Okay. Like, half the shit's going on. He's talking to someone on the phone.
Yeah.
And you can't hear the other person.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it. I see. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Well, I gotta go now.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
I was like losing it when like at first we see like the cook guy or whatever employee that worked there and he was interviewing him. But then like Hauser went back. Hauser, right?
Yeah.
Goes back to talk to him. I'm like, this guy again? Like,
He's got nothing else to go to. He's got no one to work with there.
no.
No one's helping him at all. He's got a crazy old guy
Yeah,
who
he's
thinks he-
talking about.
who thinks he's still active duty military. And it's like 80s or something.
He's like, look at all the names on this list.
And he's got a laconic trucker who has nothing to say except I just stopped here while trucking by.
Yeah.
He's got two people who are from New York who've never been to the place before.
No.
Don't have anything to say about it.
No.
Even the guy who works there is like, doesn't know what to do, is trying to talk to somebody on the phone the whole time about what he should do.
Yeah, he like calls like the manager or something.
There's no Chester's chicken.
That's chicken?
Yeah, Chester's chicken is as far as I can tell, mostly failed enterprise to sell fast food chicken at gas stations.
Interesting.
We have, I believe it's Chester's at the Boot Jack Market. And they do seem to sometimes be selling chicken there, but it's a charge your existing gas station employees to run. We tried to stop at a Chester's Chicken between Mariposa and Merced. I wasn't the only person. Like 3 or 4 of us went in there at the same time, and there was one lady working the store at the gas station, and she's like, "Oh well, it's gonna be like 20 minutes because we haven't really opened that yet." And she was like, "I don't want to open that."
Yeah, that's really more like
It
that.
was like 11 in the morning or something. And they really had it set apart too. They had it like as a separate little restaurant area, but we still had like she had to go over from that one thing, like put on a different hat and say, "Hello, welcome to the chicken restaurant."
Where was that?
It's a Valero between Mariposa and Merced on the left. I actually tried to stop at that gas station on the way home from LA last time because I accidentally got on the wrong. I missed the thing on the 99 where I was supposed to go 41. I didn't realize it until I was already. It was too late, so at that point I had to go up and come in from Merced, you know.
Yep.
So I tried to stop at that gas station, and it was after hours. For some reason, I couldn't read my gas card, my debit card. Fortunately, there's another gas station across the street, so I went to that one, and it was fine there.
Good.
But yeah, it's at that Valero station. I'm not sure if that one's Chester's Chicken, but it's the same concept. It's a chicken place. It's not really a chicken place.
I never heard of Chester's Chicken before. Or Jack, really.
Yeah. It's something up here. They obviously don't have it in LA.
No, they didn't.
Well, 7th Standard Road is in 1 mile. These roads are so standardized. They're not only called standard roads, they're just numbered. 7th Standard Road. This next street is called Merle Haggard Drive. Merle Haggard, I believe, is the person responsible for the song.
Yeah.
You might call me a rambling man. I do a lot of thumbing in the kitchen game. That's good. Call me name. My daddy was a whaler. I wasn't born and raised in no given. I was born looking for a place to do my thing. I don't want no handout, living no on anybody, anything they giving. I'm proud and white and got a song to sing. I got a few things that I'll admit it. If you want to get ahead, you got a whole thing. Get it to the white boy looking for a place to do my thing. Good snap.
Thanks, you too.
Good snap ending together. Oh, you Jeep, just kind of like fall like 5 feet behind the car in front of it. I'm like, oh, you're going too slow.
Oh my god. What is wrong with
I
everyone?
just got over. Everyone's bye-bye.
Yeah. Everyone is being a puppet. Big off.
Bye-bye.
Bubba.
Bye-bye. drowsy. Exit and rest. These signs have been telling me this all day. Are you trying to convince me I feel drowsy? I don't feel drowsy.
Here we are in Bakersfield, approaching Bakersfield.
Yeah, finally. Welcome to Bakersfield, it says right there. And I feel very welcome.
Me too.
Family Motors Acura. That sign shows terrible font for its sign, its billboard. I had to look hard to read it. What it said, because it shows this narrow font that was supposed to look fancy, but just look too pressed together, and they didn't make it very big. Family Motors Acura? What kind of a name is that anyway? Family Motors and like luxury cars don't go together.
Oh no.
Family Motors Kia. That makes sense.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Family Motors used cars would also make sense. But Family Motors Acura, I don't know. Especially when you write your name in red in a weird font. Bakersfield Cotton Warehouse.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't think they grow a lot of cotton around here anymore. If they ever did, they must have at some point, or else they wouldn't have that old warehouse that said Bakersfield Cotton Warehouse on it.
Yeah, at some point they definitely did.
Rosedale Highway. Well, we're officially in the Bakersfield city limits now. You know you're in Bakersfield because there's a boot barn on the left.
Blue bar.
Yep. Button Willow is next exit. If you want to go to Button Willow, you get off there. We're not going to Button Willow today. But were we going to Button Willow, no doubt we'd get off there. Bakersfield's got a lovely Holiday Inn Express just to the left of us. We aren't probably going to make it back this far. So, we're going to be looking for either a Hampton Inn or a Holiday Inn Express or a Best Western, something like that. A step higher than Motel 6 and a step lower than the Arcadia Hotel that we stayed in. You know, affordable but not gross.
Yeah.
That's our goal for a hotel tonight. I'll be keeping my eyes out, closing in from here all the way through Jordy for prospective motels we might stay at. If we wanted to go to the Mojave Desert, we could get off here and go east to Tehachapi and beyond into the teeth of the Mojave Desert. But we're not going there. So instead, said, we'll just go straight here, right past Ming Avenue, which is where back in the 5th century BC they made the famous Ming Dynasty vases.
Ming Dynasty vases.
Vases.
Oh, vases.
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 Vases or vases?
Same difference.
Yeah, the Ming Dynasty, they outsourced a lot of their work here to make the shoes.
Did they?
Yeah, yeah.
I realized how dumb.
Things have really changed. Think about it. Now we outsource work in China, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I know that there's like Chinese people who are like laborers.
Yeah, but that was way after.
I know.
That was a lot of years later than that.
I know. Like the Ming Dynasty was so long ago.
Besides which, I'm sure Ming Avenue is like, it's like one of those Robert E. Lee things, you know, like there's some white person whose last name is Ming.
Yeah.
You know, no one would ever guess if I told them that I once dated a person named Kim Moon Lee that she was a white woman.
It's true.
Yeah, her maiden name was, her married name, which she didn't get rid of when she got divorced, was Lee, and he was a white guy named Lee. So, and then her first name was they got Kim Moon Lee, which has to be a Korean person,
Yeah.
but was not.
Do you think the Ming Dynasty was when like China was the shit?
Well, yeah. That's when they were best at making faces. And that's how you tell the pinnacle of a civilization.
Oh, by how they make their faces.
Whenever your civilization is at its pinnacle of face making, that's when you're at the height of your civilization.
Wow.
You've got so much time and money to waste that people make faces, which are only, their only job is to hold flowers you cut for like at most like one day. Unless you get, you know, current day flowers which are specially selected and designed to last longer than that, you know. Like when you buy flowers from a flower place, they don't just put any old flower in there that's gonna wilt in 5 minutes. They purposely pick flowers that are more durable than that. But it sounds like the flowers we sent to your grandmother's funeral was a very good decision.
Oh my god, yeah. They like really outdid themselves.
I think we got at least our FE's money's worth for sure.
We definitely did. They took the flowers and they put them in the chapel where idea was my mom's idea, and I'm the one who sent the flowers.
Well, I mean, that in lieu of flowers send yeah thing is a good way to end up with no flowers at your funeral.
Yeah, my grandma would definitely want flowers at her funeral. Like,
Sure, you ask her, she'd say like, fuck charity, send flowers.
yeah.
If your grandma had had a chance to set it up herself, she probably would have had everybody tipping 40s.
She definitely would have wanted those flowers, let me tell you.
Maybe not the 40s.
Maybe not, but she did gamble, which she hardly ever won.
Well, I think that's most everybody who gambles.
She was like, my grandma was known as a complainer, so like, for a while there wasn't like enough TV for her to watch. So my mom was like, have you heard of the Hallmark Channel? They have movies like every week. So like, my grandma's watching them for a bit and she likes them. But then she stops and my mom's like, so have you watched the Hallmark movies? And my grandma goes, yeah, I did, and they all are the same. Like, this boy comes from out of town to meet this girl from town, and you just know they're gonna get together. I was like, yes, Grandma, thank you, it's so true.
Well, your mom seems to like that Hallmark stuff.
Oh, she loves the Hallmark Channel.
I think she's as excited as we are for our Christmas decorations
She is.
and our little home tour thing.
Oh, she loves it.
Because that's very Hallmarky.
She says it is herself.
Yeah. And you know, it's like you have a very obviously complicated relationship with your mom.
Yeah.
But I like it when it seems like she's happy and like pleased with your life. You know,
Yeah.
it makes me feel satisfied that she seems pleased with your life.
Thanks.
Your dad take it on faith much earlier than your mom that you and I were good together and a good thing.
Yeah.
Because as indicated, he was judging things by how much I loved you
Yeah.
rather than by practical things.
Yeah. He was.
So you could tell right away that I loved you.
That gets me at 5. I know that's pushy, but
Well, that gets me a little bit of the FI too, because you know, your dad's my supervisor type and he's approving of my emotion.
yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Good thing.
Well, you know, I said an hour from Bakersfield to the LA County lightly attend this trip. It's called Road Trip with Rachel and Eric. It's the authentic, albeit boring, experience